So today we're in Santaquin, Utah, and we're getting ready to check out a beautiful home from a brand new builder for us. And this home right here, it has some beautiful finishes, like things I've never even thought about before. It's got this beautiful Rapunzel balcony, which is super spectacular, and the views, well, they're breathtaking. Let me turn you around, I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to the Everview from Bastion Builders. We are here at the 2025 Utah Parade of Homes, and this is going to be the one that kicks it off. And I don't think that there is a better home in this parade to probably kick it off. This thing is absolutely insane. Inside, you are going to find 4 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms. You have a 5-car garage. It's kind of stackable in there. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get in. And all of this sits inside of 6,340 square feet. Now, the other cool thing about this is that it also has like an ADU down in the basement with its own private driveway over here on the left-hand side, which is pretty neat. Anyway, this home is listed at $2 million if you are interested in it. And with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. Y'all, I love Utah. Like, it's probably one of my favorite places to come and tour just because of the views that these homes offer. But this is obviously the view that you're greeted with when you do first walk in. But I'll go ahead and turn you around real quick, let you check out this foyer right here, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, the builder Bastion Homes actually has their own YouTube channel at Bastion Builders, and they go through the entire process, the good, the bad, the ugly, like everything, and you can kind of follow along in terms of how this home was built, which was pretty neat. But anyway, beautiful tile floors, love that. Then you have this really nice groin vault, and then your beautiful door looking out towards the mountains. So love it. Everywhere in this home is going to have a spectacular view. Got some cool little sconces as you work your way towards the main living space. And then you also have kind of like this office, lounge, library space, which is pretty neat. They kind of did it up a little bit different, right? Even got the little swing over here. They got a little outlet with both USB-C and USB chargers, so you could sit there. I could imagine just kind of sitting in this chair right here and kind of taking in the mountain view, you know what I mean? Editing a video. How cool would that be? But anyway, some nice arches here in the bookshelf, and then it also has kind of these LED lights. You can change the mood a little bit just with the little clicker to whatever colors that you want, or you can just go back to white. You've got some nice little accent lights up in the ceiling as well, and then just a super cool, fun light fixture. So I got here yesterday evening, and you know, another really nice drive. And I'm just so excited. Once we did the Idaho trip about a month ago, and I drove through Utah. But from that moment on, I was like, all right, just itching to get out here. But we made it. Anyway, from the foyer, you open up into both your living room as well as your kitchen and dining room space. And we're going to go ahead and start over here in the living room. So the ceiling's just absolutely soaring. And then you have a little bit of an accent up there. You have this beautiful banister, just kind of tiered up, going up to the upper level, which is neat. Beautiful big fireplace. Some nice open shelves. Look at that, you're gonna need a ladder to get up there. A helicopter or something. Holy cow, that's up there. But accent lights going up all of the shelves. And then just kind of like, I love how they incorporated. So we've talked about that Taj Mahal counter before. You're gonna find that both here on the surround, the hearth, as well as in the kitchen space also. So it's just kind of neat looking. And then you have this scalloped accent wall right next to that. So let me go ahead and turn you, I'll give you a good pan into the kitchen, which y'all, the ceilings in this kitchen are to die for, like gorgeous. Oh my goodness. But we're gonna continue on. You're actually gonna find the master bedroom over here. You've got this nice little arched doorway that kind of wraps around to the bedroom itself. So again, you know, beautiful views. You've got that scallop here in the accent wall, kind of keeping with the scallop and the arch, right? Pretty neat. You're actually gonna see this scallop throughout the home. They've utilized it in so many different materials. So you've got, this is kind of like a wood accent wall right here. But then you also have kind of like quartz and wood and stuff in the bathroom that they utilized it as well. Exposed beams, kind of got that epoxy insert. And the cool thing about in here as well, you know what I mean? Like you feeling a little rambunctious, right? You can get into some party mode, right? And there's different little settings. Like, I don't know what all they do. You can go back to white. Who knows? Just a bunch of different things that you can set it to, I guess. But anyway, you know, maybe you're feeling like partying or something like that. Who knows? But anyway, from there you transition into the ensuite, which again, beautiful. You've got some nice dark cabinets in here. And then again, the scallop on your quartz, which is nice. They actually showed me the process of how that was like all hand done. And they just went over and over and over and over again to get that look, which was pretty neat. But anyway, then you've got your vessel sinks, some fun sconces, a little makeup vanity. And then from there you go and transition into this shower. And oh my goodness, at the views in here. So you do have floating bench, again, with the scalloped edges. You've got normal shower head, removable shower head, then you've got your rainfall shower head, and then obviously your tub. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Tim, I'm not gonna sit up there and show off my Ghibli bits to everybody down below. Well, have no fear. Boop, privacy glass. What? So, you don't even need blinds. You can still take in that view when you're not like naked and afraid in the shower, right? But then when you are in the shower, obviously you can crank out that privacy glass. The little things. That's probably one of the things that I do want. You know, in any future home that I ever build, I definitely want some of that privacy glass because I just think it looks neat. And not just in the bathroom. I've seen it on the front doors. I've seen it in tons of different places. But anyway, just to kind of show like what they did with everything. They even the doorknobs, right? Even have like this little scallop to them. So it just kind of all blends together, which is pretty neat. Different and interesting. And then all the way at the back, you have the master closet. Now, as we are walking through this home, do let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange if this home was yours. Got a little washer dryer hookup in here, that's nice. Kind of cool that it's like all open. I've been seeing that a lot. I don't know if that's about to be like a thing or not. Where there's not like, you know, typically you'd see like a door going into like the master bathroom or ensuite, right? But I'm starting to see it more open. Anyway, go ahead and start over here in this kitchen space. Massive, oversized island. Again, you've got this Taj Mahal countertop. I just love it. Looks like, you know, a stormy sea almost. Tons of space here on the front side of the island. You do have waterfall edges on either side as well. And then I went ahead and pre-positioned some of the chairs so we could get under here and just kind of check out the storage. But that goes all the way down to the end. And then you have some nice big light fixtures hanging down over the top of the island. Beautiful coffered ceiling. And then on this side, cafe appliances throughout. So you've got a microwave in here. You've got the trash can drawer. And then you have this beautiful sink. And I think one of the cool things that they showed me is that they just dropped this little lip down right here, so you don't have to have any of your, you know, soaps or whatever it may be sitting up on the actual counter. It can stay contained within the sink, which is pretty neat, because I don't know about y'all, but you know, sometimes my soap just like has a mind of its own and it drips down everywhere, and you got to go and clean that stuff up. But that's pretty neat. And then you've got one dishwasher right here. There's actually some more dishwashers in kind of like the butler's pantry area, which we will get to momentarily. But then along the back wall, you have some nice glass pane built-ins. Cabinets do go all the way up to the ceiling. And then you have this beautiful rain hood. I love this. It's like this plaster, which is very nice. You got a little lip up here for some spice rack, or for some spices. But I think there's actually spice racks. Like, I hadn't opened them yet. I did get a full tour of the home. So you've got one right there. I don't know what this is. This is just your utensil rack. And then in between both of those, obviously, is your range. You've got the double ovens, which is super neat. Oh, look at this. Let me show you this one, because there's one back behind that little cutting board right there. But the outlets, they cut into the backsplash. How cool is it? That's just clean right there. Oh, very nice. I've never seen that. And then, of course, you've got your refrigerator and freezer along this far wall. I just, like, that's wild. That looks so good. I didn't even notice it earlier. But anyway, then you come into the dining room space. Kind of got like this cool circle that kind of matches the circles in the accent ceiling in the living room, so it kind of brings it all together, right? But again, beautiful views of the valley. And then from there, you have an archway on either side of the kitchen. And we're actually going to wrap back around. But on this side, this is where you're going to find like your butler's pantry and all those, like your storage pantry, all that stuff. So another little pendant light. You even have views here in the pantry, which is amazing. So you've got two more dishwashers over on this side. You've got your undermount sink. And then over here, these are two like little mini fridges, so easily accessible from your back deck. And then another little glass cabinet. Then you have the hidden pantry. I think it's automatic lights. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. It's just tucked away back here. Tons of storage space, and if you can see, there's a door right there. That's actually your Costco door. And what they wanted to do here is add the shelves so that you didn't have to necessarily put it right there on the floor. You've got 3 different levels that you can place groceries on to get it here in the pantry. I thought that was pretty neat. There's just a lot of those things, I think, throughout the home, just like things that you probably wouldn't think of. I wouldn't anyway, that they've done. Looks like a little spot maybe for like another little mini fridge or a freezer or something over here. And then from there, we can access this back deck space. So again, covered. Just come out here and take in all of the views. They said they're getting ready to build a home for the 2026 parade that looks like a castle that I should come back and tour. And I'm like, duh, yeah, definitely gonna do that. Oh man, is this one locked? Dang it. I thought we were about to have I was wanting to take you into the garage and then wrap you back around, but oh well. Forgot to unlock it. It's all right. So on the opposite side of the kitchen, you have this arch that leads back towards like your mudroom space and your laundry room. So you've got front load washer dryer, little folding space up top. And then a lot of the wood and the floors throughout the home are all white oak. I know I haven't mentioned that yet, but like cabinets, all white oak, right? But even nice views of the mountains here in the laundry room. And then you've got all of the lockers for all of the rooms in the house. And then you've got like these little drawers on the bottom as well. So you can stick your shoes and stuff in there. Nice little bench. And then this is the first of the half bathrooms. So little powder rooms. Got a little pocket door right here. Again with the scalloped wainscoting. And then the toilet. And then out into the garage. Ooh. Got them fancy cars in here. What? Anyway, so like I said, 5 cars. You can stick another car over here. You've got, again, views if you wanted to turn this out into a workshop, something along those lines. You have access out onto the back deck. This is that Costco door right here. So you could just slap all of your groceries right in to the pantry. And I just wanted to point this out. I told you about that house that they were talking about. This is the one that they're building next year. See if I can kind of get it. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. So I think we're definitely going to have to come back and tour that. But I didn't really see anything else in the in the garage. Cars distracted me a little bit. It's actually the second Rolls Royce I've seen on this trip. I think the first one, it was going down, was I going through like Kansas City or something like that? It was a white one. Man. Anyway, on the opposite side, I believe this is going to be like a guest room space, but obviously, you know, that would be up to you. You can let me know. But I love this accent wall with like this arch and LED lights. I think that looks pretty neat. It's kind of got like this, you know, like fabric cloth wallpaper, which is pretty neat. And then into its ensuite. It's a nice big pendant light. You got the single vanity, the toilet, and then this fun little niche right here, just with like the single accent light up there. And then into its closet. So it just kind of sits at like a 45. And then you have attic access in here as well. Then from there, I guess we'll go upstairs first. Now I know what I'm going to show you up here. They've got like this little baby grand or whatever piano sitting up here. And I thought it was neat. I know it's not like actually part of the home. I'm sure it could come with the home. But it's got like a little button. I don't know if I could do it or not, but I don't know how to turn it off either. I don't want to. Anyway, it plays it by itself. So if you just wanted that ambiance of, you know, music playing throughout your home from the piano, it just plays it by itself, and the keys move and everything, which is neat. But then you've got this swing, which is cool. Another little chill spot. You just sit here. It actually swings. But you could just lay down, hang out, take in some more views, which is super nice. Now, I haven't been out here yet, and this is probably like one of the big features that they talk about, is this, they call it a Rapunzel balcony. And honestly, I don't, like, what's the difference between a Rapunzel balcony and a Juliet balcony? But I think, and this is just me, this is like a solid wall that you have to look over, like the castle wall, to drop your hair, like Rapunzel. Where a Juliet balcony is more open with, like, you know, an iron banister, metal, some type of banister, as opposed to a wall. I don't know. You can let me know down in the comments, but they call it a Rapunzel balcony. And then this is your second powder room up here on this level. Kind of a cool floral wallpaper. I like the tile too. Just give you a good pan of the space. And then you've got kind of a little loungy area up here. You do have 2 bedrooms up here as well. Again, this picture frame TV. It turns on when you walk past it, which is neat. And then towards the back, this is where you have the 2 secondary bedrooms. So this is the first of the 2. Nice accent wall. And then into its closet. And then this is the second. So this would be the 3rd secondary bedroom overall and the 4th bedroom. And this will be the 4th and final finished bedroom currently in the house. Now, it is set up for additional bedrooms down in the basement, which is unfinished, but we're going to go down and check that out in a minute. So this is all hand routed on this accent wall right here. And then into its closet. And then this is probably the neatest thing I've seen in terms of counters that was shown to me. So it's like folded over, which is pretty neat. I'm sure it's not, I mean, maybe it is. It's like 3 different pieces just stacked on top of each other, which is pretty neat. And then, of course, they've got the scallop on the back as well. And then you've got the shower and tub combo with like this super deep, y'all, this thing is like a swimming pool, how deep it is right here. So what are y'all thinking? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is there things that you would change? If you're looking to build something like this, maybe you don't live in and around the service area of Bastion Builders or Utah, well, have no fear. You can reach out to our good friends over at professionalhomeplans.com. While you can't build this exact home, you can draw some inspiration from it and work with their design team to kind of craft that perfect dream home for you and your family. If you can't find any inspiration, whether it be from this home or any of the homes that we've ever toured all across the country, they've got tons of pre-designed plans for you to choose from as well, and then you can work with their team to kind of craft those and kind of tweak them to make them your perfect dream home. So if you are looking to build your home, definitely start at professionalhomeplans.com. You can find that link in the description and let them know I sent you over there. Now, unfinished basement, like I said, but I'll kind of show you some things. Looks like you got your water main right there. It's kind of like some dry storage. Now, I think it's set up for two bedrooms over here, or a bedroom, and then like your living space. And then it also has like I said earlier, that ADU space. But even down here, you got the walkout basement with just amazing views. And as you can see, there is no actual doorway over to the ADU side, which is interesting. But that is because, so this looks like it's plumbed in for a bathroom, but that's because it's got its own private access. But then you've got your utility room, you got the furnace, water heater, your electric panel, all your dimmer switches. So I didn't even mention that when you walk in from the garage, there's actually a light switch that you click and it turns all the lights on in the house right there, which is super neat. Obviously there's light switches in all the bedrooms too, but you can turn them on all at one time, right? Which is pretty neat. But kind of simple over here. Looks like you can have one bedroom, bathroom, maybe a living space over off to or up front, again with the views. And I'm sure somewhere the kitchen could be designed in, like there's plenty of space in here, but you also have access out into your own private kind of driveway space as well. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Bastion Builders, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.